on some hip hop, like not who's the best artist, but like who do you think are the most like who's some of the most dangerous rappers that? Because I heard Nas when he was saying like he used to fear Big L. So like Big L never really reached the level of success that people, he's not on nobody's like top 5, but like as far as a rapper, he's highly respected.
Right.
So like who's some of the people on your list that like you just like, nah, these dudes is just different with the pen?
Andre 3000, Nas, Kendrick, some of my older guys I grew up with, like Big Daddy Kane and KRS-One, Rakim. Let me see who else. Those are some of the ones. Saha,
the Prince.
The Prince. He one of them guys when you hear him dropping bars, you like, oh, wow, this dude can say some stuff. But as far as the ones I just said, Kendrick and Andre 3000 are two of the like ones when I hear, I'll be like, oh, Nas for me is like that.
Yeah. Shout out to Fiasco.
Yeah.
Who's we always do a Mount Rushmore of a city. Chi-Town's Mount Rushmore.
Oh, okay, if I'm gonna take myself,
no. You gotta be
myself. Okay.
I'm putting you on it now. There's 3 other slots.
Okay, I'm gonna put it in. Okay, so it's 4 people. It's me, Kanye. I'm gonna put Twista and probably Durk.
Durk, I was gonna say Durk.
Yeah.
Damn.
Durk.
They're gonna be like, where's Sosa?
Shout out to Sosa.
Yeah.
But Durk's, I think, has been more consistent. Durk has been like...
He revolutionized that. At 16, like...
Sosa?
That sound comes in after him.
He did, but then Durk took that...
Yeah.
He ran it. He ran with it.
Yeah.
He's carried it for almost 10 years now.
That's true.
Yeah, he been consistently...
No, he's the guy. Yeah. We're not gonna deny that. That's a good Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, I mean... I know Chance is like, but
we about to get a text message after this.
I forgot Lupe too, but anyway, I gave my
Food and Liquor is another classic.
So what can people expect from this project with you and Pete Rock? Is it nostalgic to the 90s? Is it new? Like what can they expect to hear when they
get this? I think it has both those things you just mentioned, because it has the spirit of what we love in the 90s, like just the spirit of the music. Mm-hmm. But the sound is new. Like it don't sound like, okay, these drums is old. Like Pete could have made the beats back in in the 90s. It's got the textures and the sound and the quality and the approach that is present day. It don't sound like something he's done or anything like I've done. And I'm rapping about what a grown man would rap about right now.
Well, that's the interesting too.
Thank you.
That's the good thing, because that's one thing I liked about Nas's journey is that he like Life is Good is one of my favorite albums. Like he's talking about his divorce. It's things that it's like you said in Jay-Z 444.
Yeah.
What I don't like is when some of our hip hop artists, they're still rapping about. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, you a grandfather.
Right,
bro. You're not in the club. You're not in a strip club. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You've been wealthier longer than you've been poor.
No, I just feel like that's what I don't like to see is like age appropriate rap. I think is
man. If we listened to you when we were teenagers and now we're grown, you're grown too.
Because you got
you're grown too.
Because you have an audience that is listening for that reason. Like if you 40 or you 50, you don't want to listen to what a 20-year-old, like there's the 20-year-olds make music for the 20-year-olds. Like,
exactly. And if some of those songs end up like hitting, if a 20-year-old song end up hitting other age groups, that's great. Or, but I don't believe, and even when I made I Used to Love Her, I was talking about like just, man, being authentic to who you are and where you are and like not chasing what everybody else is doing. And I think when you see older artists trying to sound young or just getting all the young artists so they can be cool, it just don't feel as good. It don't feel authentic. So, and I love that, man, we can talk about, like you said, Nas on Life is Good would talk about divorce or, shoot, I mean, you've heard artists talk about therapy or like, these are things that, man, as we grow, we talk about these things. And I think one thing we forget and you said it a little bit, Troy, it's like, man, we growing up, like the audience growing up. So we don't want to hear you talk about something we used to do when we was 20 years old
Right.
either. We'd rather hear you talk about something grown and just say it in a fresh way.